There we go. Perfect. Stream's ready. I'm just gonna throw.
It's quite low in the in-game play, but it's fine.
All right, I've turned it up a bit. I allow myself to be railed straight off the bat.
Yeah, I can just hear you talk.
Good.
I can barely hear the sounds, but it should be fine. We don't really need it for now.
Just say when you want me to rail. He probably knows I want rail. We're gonna try and.
Actually, yeah, go back to 15 seconds or so and pause.
Yeah, okay.
I got something to say already. I should have paused it earlier. Sorry.
Yeah, you've made this incredibly difficult, but this will refresh me anyway.
All right, pause here.
Yep.
So your intention here was to smoke and grab LG, right, without getting damaged.
I think I heard him. I thought he was above with rail, if I remember right, because I didn't have rail and I was super paranoid about that. So I was like, oh, I'll just smoke that top bit and sneak through.
Yeah. Okay. So on Skybreak, the map is, you could theoretically split it where that portal is.
Yeah.
That takes you up top, and if you give each other respect in the beginning, and you assume you split the map there, and you grab all the items on that side, the first point of contention is usually the lightning gun.
Yeah.
And you kind of strafed in, without a care, I'd say. You made a lot of noise coming into it.
That makes sense. Yeah, he could have been there prepared with rockets, and I blinded myself, essentially.
That's right. So, and putting a smoke down's all right, but then, as you said, yeah, he could be waiting around the corner with a rocket there.
If he was down or whatever,
yeah, it doesn't even matter if you put a smoke down. Like most good players will hear a sound cue and just spam spot where they left their cursor before the smoke happened, right? So it doesn't really matter if you have visibility or not.
Yeah.
So you would have soaked quite a bit of damage there.
Okay.
Before you do something like that, maybe it's better for you to listen around before you go for it. And if you don't hear anything, maybe it's not worth going for it half the time, because you're either going to get railed or you're going to get rocketed to that spot.
Yeah, which is just going to put you behind. Okay.
Yeah. So the time, so you look at the clock constantly. So at 12 seconds, it's like it's probably 90% likely that he's going to spam damage you there. If it's around 25 seconds, the chance reduces significantly.
Yeah, because
do you know why?
Stuff comes up. Red?
Correct. Yeah, so red is the second point of contention usually. And if they want to grab that, they're usually backing off from the mid area and going back to their own red. And your alarms might go off and be like, oh, he's going to have 200 armor now, and I'm going to be behind.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily the case, because now you have an LG, and you're able to get a yellow first. And now you're the one waiting, spamming the LG, because he doesn't have that weapon.
Ah, you've denied it from him too.
Correct. So you have the weapon advantage, even though he has a stack advantage. So it depends on how you play it from then on. And you get to fall back into Omega. And then you can challenge the next red.
Okay, yeah, because it feels like if I didn't, like, at a guess kind of thing, if I don't get that shaft, I'm like, I already feel like I'm out of control, almost. Maybe before the shaft, because I'm still thinking trying to get that pincer as well. And I'm like, oh god, and if I don't make it to that red at the same time, like, I feel like I'm behind. But I suppose, yeah, if you put it in terms of weapons, who's got what?
Yeah, well, yeah. Sorry, it's going pretty theoretical at the moment, and it's only
I've always wanted to do this
seconds
with you,
in.
I know, I've always wanted to do this, so I'm gonna have loads of questions.
Yeah, but a big problem for lower level players is not understanding longevity of control. Okay. So as I said, like, he can get the next red, but then you have lightning gun, and then you have the next mega. So it's still in contest. In control is still in contest. Neither of you are in control yet until obviously one person dies, and then you get full rotation.
Yeah.
But if you run into an item while it's in contest and no one's in control, you leave yourself open to get out of control. Because if he gets one rocket off you immediately, you're not going to get LG at all. You're not going to even be able to contest red. You're not even going to be able to contest mega.
Yeah.
Say you played it.
Give it up.
exactly. If you hit that spam in the beginning, say you didn't peek and you don't have an LG and you wait until 25 seconds, you're behind in stack now because he has a red, but you have lightning gun. But that's still better than being out of control completely because you still have the weapon advantage here and you still are able to fall back to mega. So it's still in you're still contesting for control here.
Yeah.
Versus in the very beginning, you've lost control immediately. So you put yourself into the risk against a really good player here, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'll press play.
Yep.
Okay, so he's got rail. He probably knows I want rail. We're gonna try and. Was that the first? That was the first red. Good to know. Oh, yeah, direct. Oh, I'm that back, you cunt.
Huge.
Just, yeah, that's what I do. We're in a good spot now. Shit, I wanted that rail, but whatever.
So pause again.
Yep.
So after he took the red, and you were peeking around trying to do damage on red.
Yeah.
You got to think about what he has and what you have, and what
watching it
he
back.
doesn't have and what you don't have.
He should have been pinched out right, and I should have got railed there.
Yeah, so you should have been railed. Picking there is quite quite dangerous, I'd say.
Just did it with a rocket, yeah.
It's either you full commit with lightning gun and push your advantage,
Okay.
or you don't really pick at all.
Yeah.
The only way you can peek without no damage is if you snuck above all the way around, crouching with him not knowing, and you spam rockets down into red.
Okay.
But that's very hard to do on this map without making noise and getting to red in time.
Yeah.
Because I told you you're waiting for 25 seconds before you can grab the LG, so it's like nearly impossible to run around.
Yeah.
But after that, after he grabs the next red and he has 200 armor, you have two options there. It's either you fall back completely onto your own yellow, or what is the next armor that is available to Rolly?
I guess the blue.
The blue, right. So there's two things you can do: fall back onto the yellow, or you can push forward onto the blue and then fall back onto the yellow.
Yeah.
The blue is a more risky play, but if it pays off, you should be in control because you can like potentially chip damage on his red. If it goes through the portal, he's in a disadvantaged position, and you can do damage on him. And then you steal his blue. And even if you take damage while you take the blue, you should have position to fall back onto the yellow afterwards as well.
All right.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But you felt but then it kind of came out okay for you because you just won the fight out of combat. But
I kind of went close to the blue, is what I noticed, but I took a direct and I just backed up. I was like, and I just ran to the mega.
That's right. So you meant to move forward even more. You half-assed it. That area is a huge trap.
Yeah.
That doorway.
Okay. All right, press play. That was a good denial by him. That was him there. Oh no. What am I left after? He hasn't got the red yet. I mean the mega.
So mega and red are coming up. This is.
If I did some damage, it would have been alright.
Yeah.
I just gave it all up. I should have backed onto that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave up rail and just gonna have to shoot my way up. Playing too scared. Should be red then, mega.
Testing out raw axle.
Oh, that's lucky as fuck.
Mega's coming out.
Oh, the explosion actually fucking obscured my view. Oh, where'd that shot go? What the fuck?
Mm.
Could have went through the doors, I imagine.
Even before that, so your problem started from your lack of control. So you were in control, right?
Yeah.
You fragged him first. You had all the weapons. You had health on your side. You knew the timing of both, but you gave both major items away.
Yeah, that was
Well,
frustrating.
you contested Mega, both of you, and you chose to do damage on it instead.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But you kind of whiffed your damage as well. So I don't really like sitting there with rail out. That's I'd say quite poor weapon
Okay.
choice. There's two things that you should do there, I reckon, and rail is probably should not be done. You should either spam rockets when you hear it,
Okay.
like on the ledge while he jumps over, or spam Mega completely from sound cues. Either that or you push forward even further and wait until push forward or dash forward as soon as you hear the jump with LG out and you pin him there.
Okay.
And you should be able to get, I'd say, at least 100 damage on him before he whips out his own lightning gun and tries to shoot you back. And if that happens, right, you fall back immediately onto your own red. Because I called out before that fight happened that both Mega and Red were coming up at the same time.
Yeah. So it was like
They're roughly the same time. So if you caught him at Mega there and you did the appropriate damage, like I just told you, you would be far ahead.
yeah.
Far ahead.
All right. That was well played. He actually had Jade at me as well. I think I should be
Well,
on
doing a very
red
good
now,
job,
but I'm
shouldn't I?
actually getting any ammo.
No, I shouldn't.
Not me.
Good damage. Now you can back off immediately here and grab your own blue and red. Yeah. Nice.
Oh fuck! Needed that.
There you go. See, that's what you meant to do. You
Okay,
were meant to do that on Mega before.
Shit!
That's
First time.
good.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So now you know Mega
Probably
is
yellow
what,
next
like
one.
around 20. Red's 10, thereabouts.
Maybe not. Should be blue going, followed by the red.
Blue is coming up and red.
Shit. Just a little bit antsy. That's all, boys.
Oh, that's all right. Next Mega's 48. This is good. Nice shot. So red's up first. You should rush towards red here. Very good. And try to do damage on it if he drops. Oh,
So I stayed up. Yeah.
yeah, you should have stayed up.
Push me.
Now you can fall back onto your own yellow. Guessing he's kind of risky because if you trade rails like that, now you don't have much choice.
Oh,
there.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck now. God damn it.
Now you give up Mega as well. It was 48, so the next one's maybe roughly 25. Is the next Mega,
Push out to
and Red's coming up first, so he's going to wrap around here. You see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And having a rail out here is quite poor as well. So this is what happens. A good play will get an LG out and pin you on that door immediately.
Okay. What's the? Should I just not be there? Like essentially.
So no, you can be there around the corner, but you have to be silent. So playing out of control is probably the most important part of Duel that you have to learn. And the way I teach newer players is that you want to focus on objectives, like simple objectives at a time. So when you're out of control because you're disadvantaged three ways. Your stack is lower. You don't have the same weapons. You don't have the weapons of utility, and you don't have the right position as well. So out of control, your first objective would probably be grab any weapon you can next to you for free. And off spawn, grabbing the first item you see generally, sometimes won't be the best idea. Because if you die and you know you only did 20 damage to him and he has probably 150 health and like 100 armor, you should wait 3 seconds after you die Or you can think about what item's up next. If you see him running next towards the next red, and you spawned at the red, is the first thing you should do is grab rail, or is the first thing you should do is stay silent and like maybe take the bounce pad up the shotgun and just wait until he runs past?
Ah, right. Yeah. I
Right?
think, yeah, because I will just try and grab
Yeah.
the nearest weapon.
Like I'd say 99 out of 100 players would be like, "Oh, I just died. God, I just want to do some damage back to him now."
Yeah.
And they just grab the rail, and they think, "Oh, red's coming up. I can probably get 2 rails and steal a red from him." But do you think that'll ever happen against Fraser or Cam? They're just gonna run in and get 2 rockets and you're dead. Like,
Oh, yeah, it's just good money after bad, isn't it? You know, instead of losing
yeah,
1 frag, you lost 2.
that's right. That's right. So out of control, think about objective play. So grab as many weapons as you can out of control, and then after that, pick up as many blues as you can for free. And after that, you want to figure out at least timing of one major item so you can kind of split the map or go one or the other. You know, so if you know if next red is 45, you'd be like, oh, he's going to be at red around 45 seconds. So I'll go to the other side of the map and hopefully a yellow is up.
Yeah.
Or you can see the next mega coming up as well. So you have timing of that, and vice versa, you know.
Okay.
But you stood out here with rail out, and he could have caught you with LG. So not solid enough.
No, yeah. I think just got lucky. Oh.
Good shot. Jesus.
I'm getting by on
know.
fucking hidden rails.
It doesn't last very long,
Blue's
though.
not hidden.
That's risky as well. I don't like doing that.
I was going to ask, what, like, I don't know, fighting out of this yellow area is a fucking nightmare. And I have to do it most of the game, it feels like.
Yeah. Okay, so I think if you duel someone like Donna, you'll learn that being in this corner, you're gonna get railed or rocketed.
Yeah.
If you peek out, because if you're on the other side and you're in control, you have LG or rail, and they can hold you in this corner as long as you like.
Yeah.
And they can wait there for as long as they want, because they can literally wait for the next mega to spawn and grab that and just rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do is literally wait where you are right now, like this spot, like against the wall maybe,
Yeah.
until the smoke under you pops up.
I think
And once that, sorry?
No, I was gonna say I think it was you who did it. Actually, I seen it and I was like, oh, that's the way. That's how you get out of this room. Like at least
yes,
yeah.
Without getting damaged. Yeah, is you smoke that ledge where the portal exit is.
Yeah.
And you kind of juke them. So I usually run straight past LG shards area and go down towards red once I put that smoke up.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's too risky. You're gonna get a rail.
No matter what. Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
like
so
so difficult.
You have to wait here and you have to wait for the next yellow usually.
Okay.
And get timing of the next mega. That's what you do.
Okay, I never thought about that. Like timing a mega.
So, oh,
just
not a good fight. Didn't time that.
Didn't pick up the health.
Right there.
There you go. Well, this, yeah.
He's just got shafted once rail.
So next red's round 10, I think. Good. 10:35. Nice. Chase.
Ah, really? Damn it.
See if we can deny the blue.
He's out of control. He had no LG, didn't he? Oh.
Didn't really play around the weapon advantage, did we? Of rail. Shit.
Yeah.
I think we're still better off than him. Nah, definitely not now.
Yeah.
And he knows it. No.
That was bad.
Oh, it was going well for a sec there.
So, pause. So when you pick up a major item, I think it's good to start timing a little bit. Once you play enough duels and enough experience, it just comes to you. You kind of, at my point now, I kind of feel when the next item's coming up.
I got a little bit of
Um,
that. It's not great, but yeah.
Yeah, I still time Mega, but everything else I do not time. But I called out for you then that the next red would be 10.
Yep.
Even then, while you're chasing, I periodically take a look at the time and I see, oh, okay, I still have 5 seconds to spare before I can run towards the next red. Okay. That's why I said to you, chase here, because I know you have stack, I know you have the weapon advantage, and I know you have enough time to go to the next red. But one, you didn't chase. Two, you spent too much time just walking around, and you stayed around blue for a little bit for no reason, and then you dropped down to red, and he was already on it.
Yeah.
So a good player will steal it from you, you know. So
well, yeah, like he did.
You got think about the next item up. That's another problem for you at the moment.
It's silly of me.
Right.
Yeah, disaster.
So next Mega's 20, and you saw him jump down here. See? Yep. I don't know about it. He could chase you here.
Shouldn't have peeked.
Ooh.
Oh, what? I just said.
So red's 15, Mega's 20, thereabouts. See, when you die immediately, it's a bit risky to grab it.
Yeah.
That rocket.
Okay, slow down.
So red's up, Mega's up as well. So you should grab one of these at least.
He's below me.
What are you doing? Grab it.
I'm scared.
There you go. I didn't hear. I can't hear. But that's good. You got one of them. This is really good.
Start.
Euros for yellow.
So the next two items are like minute and 50 thereabouts. So red's up first, around 50. So you've given that side up. Or have you? I can't hear where he is. So
yeah.
Yep.
If we don't get it, that's okay.
You do damage it, it's fine as long as you grab this Mega.
Like fucking Donna.
I think I just saw it as well.
Maybe he knows.
And
yeah, what?
To Mega, obviously. What?
Is it still up?
Can't believe I missed
I think
that.
so. Yeah.
Oh.
I think he's fallen.
Maybe not. Fuck.
Oh my god, how did I not
So red's coming back up.
hit that rocket on him?
You have time now
face.
since red's coming back up to grab this stuff for free. This is
It was
good.
going alright. I've lost it now.
So you listen around this corner. He could drop down here if a good player was playing you. You would be dead right there. Because I know you don't have rail and you'll come for it.
I suppose that's not a good
Would have
spot.
been waiting on
Can't
top.
escape quick enough.
Yeah.
Yellow should be up. And Mega should be coming up as well.
Rocket. What am I doing? And yellow. Go yellow. What am I doing?
You go yellow.
Oh, never mind.
See, now you have to play the patient game because you're out of control and you don't have timing of anything, really.
Yeah. Just guessing.
Ooh. Put the smoke up and you can run. Oh, why would you pick a fight? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Dash. Oh my god.
Oh no, this is a bad one.
Oh no!
Oh.
It went so wrong.
Oh god.
I remember that. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, red just went. Yellow's up. No.
So you had LG out and you were jumping
Nah,
around. You weren't
man.
even crouching, jeez.
Don't ask.
No stack. It's dangerous.
5. Gotta get
That's
a rocket. I feel like I'm in
So
a
next Mega's 15. Next Red's 15. Oh, nice. Nice.
Just shoot everything. Try and refrag.
Oh, you're giving
that
up.
was
You're giving
fire,
up position on red. By the way, if you did that, you see
That
that?
would have been good.
Wait. Oh, wait, because I went for yellow.
Yeah, you went for yellow. So you choose. Okay, so at these kinds of positions, you wait for him to make the decision. essentially.
Okay.
So wherever he goes, you contest it. So you stand at that doorway there. I don't. Sorry, I don't have volume of your in-game very well, so I can't really tell where he is.
Yeah. Fair.
But you stand at that doorway, and if you hear him going for yellow, you push for yellow as well, and you do damage on his yellow.
When you say the doorway, is it just the double doors?
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Double door.
Yeah. If he goes through the portal from down below, you spam him out, and you do damage him, and you back off to red. If you hear him strafing towards red past LG, away from you, where the shotgun is, you should trust in your ability and your knowledge of the map to be able to race to the red faster than he can. And if you get to the red around the same time and you're in a better position, so when you're on top, you can do damage on his red, as in like you rain rockets down and then you do an exit rail.
Yeah.
And then you have confidence after that to race back to yellow afterwards. So it's longevity of control. It's you're in control here. So wherever he goes, you want to do damage to that, and you want to be able to know and be confident that you're able to race to the next item. And even if he races to the next item and he gets there, the fact that you have weapon control, it doesn't really matter because you melted his red stack. If he goes for yellow, he's probably dead.
Yeah.
And if you did a lot of damage on red as well, he's probably lost his confidence, and he probably wouldn't rush to yellow as well.
Okay. It's like a
But
fallback.
yeah, you got to learn to be wait for your opponent to do the mistake. Essentially,
Didn't have any
listen.
weapons.
Yep.
Though we could have taken like, stop bumping into stuff, man.
Right, next red's
That's
50.
51.
Good rail. Well done. Nice chase. Well done. So what?
Blue next?
So he's spawned on the other
Maybe.
side of the map. So
Oh,
he
he's
has
not blue
rails, but he
first.
doesn't have LG, and the
Right
next
now.
red's at 50. So you either see, so you see him up here, so
Oh,
you
you
chase immediately.
motherfuck.
Chase immediately.
I think
That's
that's
what
what
happens,
after. Yeah. Nah, silly.
So, but do you see my thought process? Like,
Wait, say it again.
so you killed him on the mega side of the map. You know that red is up at 50. You saw the yellow was up as well.
Yep.
I personally would never go for that yellow. What I would do is I would cut off the because you look at your stack. Your stack before it was like 120 HP and like 50 armor. That's more than enough to kill anybody off spawn. So what I do is I leave the yellow. I cover the LG. If I don't see him running towards me, like where you're looking at now,
Yeah.
and what I do is I rush straight to the blue and the rockets. Because what does a person grab when they're spawning at red and red's not up?
Oh, rail.
They grab the rail first, and then what do they get afterwards? Usually, what are the two options?
It's rockets and blue or come around to LG.
Correct. So if you covered this off already, right?
Yeah.
Where are they most likely to be after?
Gotta be a blue then.
Got to be at blue or rocket. So you go to that, and then if they're not there as well, that's fine because by covering lightning gun here and then going up to blue afterwards, and knowing that the next red is up at 50, what you've done is you covered this side of the map. You know he doesn't have rocket. You know he doesn't have lightning gun. Then you grab the red.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
At this point.
I'm with you.
So you still retain control and stack lead, but what you may give up here is he might listen for you when he's like around the corner of red, then he'd run towards the next yellow. Okay. And he might grab a free yellow, but he's still out of control, right?
Yeah.
You know what it feels like to be stuck in the corner at the back there.
Particularly fucking that yellow.
Exactly. He has that yellow, but think about the weapons he has as well. What does he have?
At best, a rail.
Just a rail.
Mm.
So you can spam rockets around the corner. You can rush him with LG. Do whatever you want, really. and you can wait for the next mega. But yeah, you're in full control and you have full flexibility. But yeah, you got to think about those situations.
Yeah, I don't think well, yeah, never done that. I don't think. What are you saying there? No, it's not 51. Yeah, 51.
Nice.
Dash. I'm always dashing instead of thing. I've got lazy. Maybe mega now. Can't really turn up for it.
A lot of noise.
Oh, why'd I jump on there?
I fucking mistimed it.
Why'd I jump on there?
Just went quiet.
Well, you saw
It's
it
just
though.
too early.
The next
I thought it was
one's what, 17? Good rail. So this is a pretty decent spot. You can't get killed here, really. And you run away the opposite direction. Or you do damage on the rail when he wants to grab it. Nice. Get away, get away. Grab the LG for free. You know the mega's up at a certain time. 17. Alright, so he has mega side. You should be rushing towards it immediately and trying to do damage on it. Why are you waiting here? Yeah.
I forgot I had LG then. Tried to fucking
Worked out.
shoot the floor. I don't think he
Should race
picked it up,
to
did he? It's
mega.
probably
I got
still
weapons.
up.
Yeah.
Check, though, can I?
Yeah, he came around too fast. Probably still up.
Maybe not. Maybe I was too late.
He just took it then, probably.
Yeah,
So next one's probably
possible.
around 5.
Bit lost on what to do now. Ah, I gave up red as well, didn't I? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shame.
Yeah. So you're in control a lot of the time, but it feels like you're unsure how to retain that control.
Yeah.
And it might be maybe lack of experience. I guess it's also if you want to play the item game, I feel you're kind of lacking on that as well. Knowing what item's up next and being in position for the next item. Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
You've,
That makes